My name is Scott Nelson. I started at Pantex over 26 years ago. I'm the Management Self-Assessment Program Manager. At Pantex, we have rules, we have procedures, we have things that we have to follow. And we want everybody to go home in the same condition they showed up. I enjoy flying aircraft and restoring aircraft. When you're flying, there's all sorts of rules. Not only the rules of physics, of how does a wing fly, how does an airplane fly. You can't cheat the laws of physics.
And we're going to be departing out of Trade Grid runway 17. We're going to be going now.
My dad was retired Navy and he was a pilot. So I grew up, from when I was a little bitty, sitting in the co-pilot seat, flying with Dad. Airplanes were always in our family. My uncle had flown over from Oklahoma in an airplane to fly us back to Oklahoma for the summer. At the time, as a 5-year-old, he was the rock star. He stepped out with the Tom Cruise sunglasses on and all of that. And you're like, oh my goodness, I didn't know my uncle was such a rock star. And then looking back on it, I was like, well, that was an old piece of junk and he was barely keeping it flying, but we had a great time. Who knew as kids? But it was a lot of fun and I've been hooked ever since. My dad and family, without them, I probably wouldn't have been in aviation. We've either flown them for personal use, for travel, for business. One day we said, why don't we get us a World War II airplane? Let's go play with that. So we went and found an old RC-45J. It's a 1939 model from the Navy, and it was an old photo reconnaissance aircraft that flew throughout the Pacific in the Pacific War, and restored it back to its original condition. And we ended up selling it to a museum up in Chicago. We flew a piece of junk back from Arizona that we banded together with zip ties and hose clamps and flew it back from Arizona to Amarillo and restored it, an old S2 tracker from the Navy. We got into the MiG-15, and a little bit later we got into the MiG-17. MiG-15 was Korean War era. The MiG-17 was Vietnam era, and everything in between. My wife and I, we keep an airplane because for us, it's a time machine. The tail number on it's 231 Juliet Golf, JG. And my wife always likes naming things, and she looks at it, she goes, JG, Juliet Golf. Just go. Let's name the airplane Just Go. What do you want to do today? I don't care, just go. We can leave on a Friday in the evening and be in Dallas, in an hour and 15 minutes, be in Austin in 2 hours. We fly it almost every weekend someplace. We're very fortunate and very lucky to be able to do that. My name is Scott Nelson. I enjoy flying aircraft and restoring aircraft, and I'm a very proud Pantexan.